What is up, E39 source? Steven here with the 2003 530i 5-speed. Right away you can probably tell one of the big things I changed on the car since December when the last video I made was posted. I'm actually now sitting on coilovers. I think I had mentioned in the last video that I purchased a set of M Sport suspension secondhand. And I did end up installing that back in February, but the front struts were blown out. So that was a miserable 6 or so months. The coilovers were just put in this past weekend, so this is still fairly new. But I will say for myself anyways, I absolutely love where the car is sitting now. There's no rubbing whatsoever. I'm still on 275s in the rear, so I know a lot of people said, oh well, that's too big, you're gonna start rubbing. No, I haven't really rubbed. Only when I'm turning into some unusually steep entrances to businesses off of a road do I get a little bit of scrubbing, but other than that the car rides perfectly fine on those tires. So yeah, there's that. The coilovers I purchased are SolarWorks S1, and they're fairly new on the E39 market. I believe I'm actually one of the first people to purchase these coilovers and install them on their car. So I will be doing a write-up soon, probably on Bimmerfest forums for the company. But anyway, I'm totally pleased with this set. The ride is incredible, especially for a cheaper entry-level set of coilovers. You would think the ride would not be that great, but this is close to OEM. It just definitely a huge improvement, though, over the blown struts in the front. Second major upgrade on the car would be the M Sport front bumper, and I did go with the M-Tech grille with the T-bar, just to differentiate from an M5. And also, you probably noticed the paint matched impact strips. I don't want to get black impact strips until I do an M-Tech rear bumper, because I hate the way, especially on the white cars, I hate the way the black trim looks when it goes all the way around the back of the bumper. To me, it just doesn't look right, so I'm going to leave it alone for now. And once I get an M-Tech rear bumper, I'll probably switch to the black trim. But still, front of the car looking a heck of a lot better than the last time you saw it. I've also replaced both grills because they were falling out. They're OEM grills that I purchased from the dealership, which were very expensive. Thankfully, I have a connection to the dealership in Ocala, and I got them at wholesale price, so that saved me a little bit of money. Inside the car, nothing different in here, other than the 5-speed ZHP shift knob, which I got probably back in January or February. I honestly don't remember. The 6-speed illuminated one I had has been sold already. Interior is still looking pretty decent, except for the driver's seat right here. There's a split that's actually gotten a little bit bigger than when I purchased the car, but I'm not too concerned about it. It's not the real leather anyway, so if I do end up keeping this car long enough, I might just try to find some sport seats to throw in here. Nothing too new under the hood. Well, really nothing new at all under the hood. I just replaced a oil Vanos line, which is this right here, because that was leaking. So the valve cover gasket, oil pan gasket, and Vanos line have been replaced. Only common gasket that fails is that I haven't replaced is the oil filter housing gasket, and I'm not planning on doing that one since I don't see any seeping from it. So I have one at home. If I start seeing some leaking coming out of there, it's getting replaced as soon as I have the time. Right now, I'm getting ready to, you can't really see them unless you take the manifold off, but I'm getting ready to replace 2 cooling pipes. They typically fail around 130,000, 150,000 miles, and I just want to get them replaced before they fail, because otherwise I'm going to have the car towed, and that's not something I want to do. And I also have, you're probably not going to be able to see it very well, but leaking power steering lines, so that's another item that I have to have replaced. So yeah, other than a few oil changes, also I replaced a wheel bearing on the rear passenger side that was going bad. The car hasn't really needed much maintenance. Really hoping to get the M-Tech rear bumper soon, because I really do not like the stock one now. Although I will say, I'm glad I went with the front bumper first, because I think the stock front bumper is just awful on this car. It's not aggressive enough for the styling. But yeah, tell me what you think of the car, how it's coming along. If you want to follow me more closely and all the progress that's made on the car, go ahead and follow my Instagram account. The username is STE39X5. It's STE39X5. And I post almost once a day a picture of the car, honestly, and pictures of any other interesting BMWs I see around town. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time.